Hi friends, happy Fulfilling Friday. Okay, so this week's happy lesson is all about morning routines. You've probably heard me talk about before evening routines and things that I like to do at night to wind down. But this week was really about the morning. I think a lot of us sometimes can either, wake up right away and check our phone and go immediately to technology, right? And so we're immediately bombarded with emails or just notifications from our social media. And there's not a gap between waking up and getting on with the day. And I also think sometimes morning can be like a very tender time if you're going through anything in your life. It's like a time of anxiety or angst, like when you kind of wake up and remember everything that's happening. So what I did this week that was a really nourishing, happy practice for me was come up with this little good morning sunshine card. Okay, so I did this booklet at the end of last year called the Year Compass. If you haven't looked at it, go to yearcompass.com/en for English. It's a company abroad, and they have this amazing booklet. It's probably 20 pages. I've talked about it endlessly to everybody I know. So go download it because it is the coolest experience to go through your past year and then also set up your year ahead. So one of the questions for 2017 and the year ahead was 3 things I will do every morning. And I wrote it on the piece of paper at the end of last year. And then this week when I was kind of experiencing that morning anxiety, I was like, oh, I got to write this down on a card and create a little gap for myself from the time my eyes open to the time I go out and start the day. So I'll offer you the 3 things I'm going to do every morning, and I invite you this week to maybe write down 3 things you want to do every morning. One of my clients, I think that it was have a healthy breakfast, which is fine. That could be one of the things you're going to do every morning. But for me, I use this as the 3 things immediately upon eyes opening. So the first one is saying a prayer of thanks and gratitude, right? Just thank you for this day. Thank you for what is to come. Thank you for everything in my life. The second is connecting to my higher self or the divine connection above and the guidance that is always guiding me, right? To really kind of tap into that connection. And then the third is speak lovingly and kindly to myself, no matter what. So it's just saying something nice to yourself, right? And just reassuring that like you've got you no matter what. So that's what made me happiest this week. And I hope that, you can take this and make it your own and create that little gap between when your eyes open and you go take on the day, because there's a lot of happiness in that moment. All right, guys, have a great weekend and I'll see you next week.